Yo, welcome back to another, what was it? Deus Ex Human Revolution. I keep thinking Mankind Divided, but it's not Mankind Divided, it's Human Revolution. Is that my actual memory and CPU, or is it like the games? I don't know. Alright. I took the subway back to where the limb clinic was, so kind of lost here. Up.
Judge you and say, oh, you only want an augmented arm to get an advantage in life.
They can understand some people need arms to live a normal life. Ken would probably be on the street jobbers for that.
I just hope Lim won't have a problem fixing that glitch he's been experiencing.
The World Health Organization today issued an unprecedented recall of augmentation technology. For days, reports of temporary
Alright. So I turn right or left? I turn right, right? Down in the sewers. Okay.
You can't run!
Alright, take them out. Now, trying to figure out, get myself together.
Whoa. They send you?
If you're talking about your former buddies at Bell Tower, the answer is no.
Wait a minute. You're Jensen, right? I heard that some of my former buddies have been looking for you.
Yeah, it seems no matter how many of their friends I send back in body bags, they just don't get the message.
For the sin of their mouths, the words of their lips, let them be trapped in their pride.
You've dropped the merc gig to become a man of the cloth?
Hardly. I just have an interest in theology. And I love quoting the book. Everything in it is so evocative. Now, tell me, are you here to stop me?
That I am.
Then perhaps you should reconsider. There are many of us, and only one of you. At this moment, my men and I have no quarrel with you. So you don't have to die for a war that isn't yours.
I said I was here to stop you, not fight you. A friend of yours sent me to convince you to turn yourself in.
Let me guess. Dr. Wing, right? He's a good man. And I know he's only trying to do what he thinks is right. But he doesn't quite grasp the whole picture here.
Then why don't you enlighten me? Start by explaining why you went rogue.
When an average man decides he no longer shares his employer's views and opts to leave, we say he's handing in his resignation. When men like us do the same, it's called going rogue. You can't quit a job like ours, Jensen. You know that.
Yeah, okay, I can relate. But you still haven't answered my question. And what do you mean when you say you no longer share your employer's view?
Back in the US, when I first got into the Army, I did it because I wanted to serve my country. I believed in its values. I believed in its government. Back then, I believed that by serving my government, I was serving the people it was supposed to protect.
Nice sentiment. But you don't work for the US anymore, you work for Bell Tower.
Times change, Jensen. You know the story. Capitalism's final encroachment on one of the most lucrative industries in the history of mankind. War got privatized. The US military offloaded its special operations to PMCs like Blue Water Global and Bell Tower. I believed that as long as they were working for the government, they were serving the same cause. So when they offered me the chance to work on major operations at twice the pay grade, I made my jump.
Why don't we just skip to when things went sour?
Bell Tower outfitted us with top-notch augmentations. The kind of stuff civilians never hear about. Gave us a massive edge over the enemy. Later, seeing as my unit was one of the most successful ones, they selected us for a special program. Top secret, experimental tech. Told us we would get to work on critical black ops for the US government. But there was a price to pay.
Go on.
We had to be implanted with a neural hub that manipulates memory centers in the brain. Basically controlling what you can and cannot remember.
And you agreed to this?
Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravenous wolves. The augmentation was supposed to keep us safe, make sure we'd never remember details if we fell behind enemy lines. That was the main function. The second one, the one they didn't tell us about, was to lower our inhibitions. Make us more receptive to orders we'd likely disobey. Bell Tower turned us into the perfect mercs.
If you were so perfect, and the hub made you so perfect, how did it fail? How come they didn't outfit the whole agency?
I told you the tech was experimental. After a couple of ops, I started experiencing memory shifts, remembering bits and fragments of past operations. Slowly, I realized some of these operations couldn't logically have been orchestrated by the government. I was asked to do highly questionable things, even by professional standards.
Aren't we all?
Not like this, Jensen. Our services have been sold to corrupt officials in the American and Chinese governments. A combination of lies and use of the neural aug made sure we complied. We were working for a shadow government, Individuals corrupted by a quest for personal power.
So how'd you get out of it?
I confronted the project director. He quoted Apocalypse Now. You have to have men who are moral, and at the same time who are able to utilize their primordial instincts to kill without feeling. I forced him to disconnect the hub, for me and my squad mates here. And then I killed him. I went through his files and contacts. I know who these corrupt men are now. They've turned us into killing machines, and now they'll get to experience their experiment firsthand.
Dr. Wing said our situations would resonate. I don't think he realized it might go both ways. Some men deserve the justice we bring on them. Do what you have to do, Zelazny. I won't get in your way.
I appreciate that, Jensen. I didn't want you to die for a cause that isn't yours. These men I killed, and these men I'm going to kill. They have names, families, they're people. Their deaths shouldn't be erased from my memory by some electronic software. They should haunt me, taunt me, until I finally meet our Lord and pay for my sins. But the men behind this, they deserve to die.
I get it.
And I think there's poetry in the fact that they engineered their own demise.
Well, it is what it is, I guess. I can't interfere when it's just actually done for a good heart and a good cause, man. I mean, it is what it is, man. I thought they went rogue and gone crazy, been like, you know, doing crazy stuff, but they're good lads. They're good lads that have been through a lot. I honestly feel bad that they had to go through that. Sad to say is, you can't save everyone. But hopefully, at least they can make things right in their way.
Hey, Jensen. Zelazny here.
Zelazny? How'd you get this frequency?
You're no stranger to top secret augmentations, Jensen. You figure it out. In the meantime, just want to let you know I've contacted some of my old pals at Bell Tower. Got them to reassign a couple of local patrols. You should have a few less problems to deal with for a while.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Good, Brody.
A device which transmits neural impulses directly to inorganic tissue.
怎么回事嘛？
Visit their lo-
That's nice. I love the lore and choices you make in this game. I didn't know it went this deep. It actually moved me.
So,
That's rare.
you have found Zelazny? I cannot stress enough the importance of this task, Mr. Jensen.
I found him.
Really, Mr. Jensen? You have been able to make him understand reason? Will he turn himself in?
It's a long story, Doc. I tracked Zelazny and his men. They were hiding in the sewers. And after talking to him, I decided to let him go.
What? But he is a dangerous man, Mr. Jensen. You should not have done this.
The men Zelazny's after are far more dangerous than he is. His methods are extreme, but I think his cause is justified. To be honest, Doc, I believe what he wants isn't that different from you. An honorable government free of corruption. They could use a man like you.
I had not foreseen such a thing. I don't know, Mr. Jensen. You seem to believe that the end justifies the means, but I don't know. I'll have to think about this. Here is a praxis kit. It's all I have.
Word. Honestly, I really resonate with that. How many people chose the side of good with the amount of power they get, you know? You can have the power to access any device or anything in the world, or have access to the incredible power, but it always leads to evil. It's kind of rare somebody use that for good. Really, really rare. I mean, really rare. I forgot to mention how rare that is. Actually, I think we are good. Okay, yeah, alright. That works. I don't really care for sprinting. He changed up the patrols, which means there's more cops to worry about. We can pretty much patrol the streets like we used to.
为什么我们还在这里没有动呢？
进去。
天啊，那么多人！
The World Health Organization today issued an unprecedented recall.
Word. Word up. I did what any man would do. I punched him and I took my money back. Like a true American. I feel like somebody would say that. I actually think I ripped that off from a show. Hopefully, it was a good show. Alright. We got this quest done.
You must get that chip back, Mr. Jensen.
I got the chip. The sellers are out cold.
Excellent work. Seems Mr. Darrow was right to trust you. We will send people to take care of the terrorists. Could I see the chip?
How about you tell me what's on it first?
Blackmail, Mr. Jensen? Don't waste your time. I won't tell you anything. Besides, there are stones better left unturned. Might as well just give me the chip and leave it at that.
Alright, take it.
Trust me, it's better like this anyway. You've done a great job. I thank you on Mr. Darrow's behalf. Even though this was a favor for Mr. Darrow, he believes you should be duly rewarded. Here is a payment in credits. I'm sure Mr. Darrow will wish to congratulate you himself. Expect to hear from him soon.
Cool. Huh. Should we take the sewer? Yeah, we should take the sewer.
It seems David has a flair for choosing his people, Mr. Jensen. You have done me a great service today.
Glad I could help. I just wish I knew what this was all about.
You never know, Mr. Jensen. One day, you just might.
Yes, my guy, can I help you? Sheesh. Up close and personal, huh? Pew. I told you I'll be back. We go through this door. And we go through here.
Check this out. Mind-blowing question I have for you followers. Who's paying for these replacement chips the Augs are being given at limb clinics across the world right now? I have a hard time believing the biotech thieves are reproducing all these chips and just giving them out at their own expense. Since when have corporations acted accountable for their mistakes? We're talking about millions of chips here.
there?
Wonder if I got any bars in here. Yoink. Was there always a melee button? Yeah, well, it is what it is. Oh man, what a time to be a cyborg.
Nothing.
Broski, just turn around. Thank you.
You can't run. Come closer.
Oh my gosh. It makes sense if he was hostile, but he's shot. I don't really have time for this.
Have no freaking wonders. Let's get back to talking smack. Check this out. Mind-blowing question I have for you followers. Who's paying for these replacement chips the Augs are being given at limb clinics across the world right now? I have a hard time believing the biotech teams are reproducing all these chips and just giving them out at their own expense. Since when have corporations acted accountable for their mistakes? We're talking about millions of chips here. There's gotta be some outside funding, and that outside funding...
Alright. Holy crap, I can't believe I made through that. Apparently I can't see through walls. Because that's a glitch for some reason. So let's see my controls. Gamepad. Controls.
No, you're Irma.
That's far enough, Guaylo.
Tong.
You disappoint me, Jensen. I thought we were friends. Then my hacker goes missing. You break into my place of business, and you don't even have the manners to knock when you enter a room. A lot of bell tower heavies looking for you. And you reason I don't just turn you over.
Yeah. Vasily Sevchenko.
Never touch the stuff.
You're wearing his arm. GPL device inside it. Let me straight to you.
Scavenged tech. Get you every time. Wrong woman, don't do that here. Sorry to say, the man I got this from wasn't in a position to complain. Bell Tower gave us his corpse a few weeks ago.
Bell Tower? Not Tai Young?
Tai Young's not the one grabbing people off my streets then giving me choice args, so I close my eyes.
Sevchenko had 4 other scientists with him.
I'm not wearing any of them. So maybe they're still alive, and maybe I help you out with this.
Go on.
I've got a pretty good idea where Bell Tower's been dragging people. Problem is, bastard's got my son. And he gets a bullet if I step out of line. See where I'm going with this?
Where's he being held?
One of my harvester boys will tell you all about it. Meet him in the sewers near the Alice Garden pods. Then, when you free my boy, come back and we talk some more.
I can hardly wait.
Were taken into custody this evening, following yet another.
Alright, now we could just go walking about. See how easy that is? I was trying to have no casualties whatsoever, and that actually works. Well, we was just a ghost. Like, holy crap, when did he get by? Yeah, buddy. You can't hide. You can't. Well, no, actually, you can't guard. Ah, I already ruined it. Whatever. It is what it is. I played a lot of games. I got experience on stealth. I'm no longer that kid that's new to stealth video games. Trust me, I play a little bit too much of that in the past. Now I'm annoyed by it. Well, at least that experience doesn't go to waste, huh? That's good. Is this a side quest? A main mission? Oh, okay. Apparently my see-through thing is glitched, so I gotta probably exit the game and return back. It's like a thing that's happening, and I kind of need that, so we're gonna end it here. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time, and yeah, we'll continue this in the next video. So yeah, peace!